Crows Club presents B-Side Breakdown.
Hey everyone, welcome to the B-Side Breakdown. My name is Brett Johnson and I'm your host. This is episode 38 of a podcast where I talk with other artists, musicians, and songwriters about a song they've written that is meaningful to them, that they want to get deep into the why behind it. But first, they need to give me permission to play the song in its entirety so you, the listener, can hear it and have some idea of what we're talking about. Today I'm going to be talking to a band called Adios Fatso about their song WTF. So let's get into it. Here is WTF by Adios Fatso.
People say it, people talk, but they never walk the walk. What the fuck? Spitting words that come and go. It's the beginning of the show. What the fuck? Saying much, doing none. It's the way you like to go. Saying much, doing none. You won't see me on this train. Get that shit away from me. I'm operating bullshit free. Always pointing at the crowd without knowing you're the clown. What the fuck? When excuses are the theme, you're the motherfucking king. What the fuck? Saying much, doing none. It's the way you like to go. Saying much, doing none. You won't see me on this train. Get that shit away from me. I'm operating bullshit free. When gaslighting's the name of the game they will play, making good things seem bad, and they'll blame you every
All right, and that was WTF by Adios Fatso. We're going to take a quick break and come back and talk to Sir-Ken about the song. So hang out and we'll be right back in a minute. Thanks. Hey again, it's Brett from the B-Side Breakdown. Real quick, if you're digging this podcast and want to hear episodes without the ads, you can join our supporters tier called Down for the Cause over on Patreon. It's $5 a month. You get all of the episodes ad-free. You get them in advance before they're published, and you help keep this whole labor of love alive. That's at patreon.com/B-Side Breakdown. All right, we'll be back in just a minute. All right, and we are back. Let's bring in Sir-Ken from Adios Fatso to talk about the song WTF. Sir-Ken, thank you so much for taking some time today to talk with me about the song.
Absolutely, Brett. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was really fun to listen to this and to digest it and get into it, because for me, I'll just say personally, like I felt like it moved through like all these different feels and sort of not genres. I don't know how to say that, but there was like different vibes within the context of the same feel of the song, and they all hit me in a really cool way. And I just really, really dug it. I love the lyrics. I love the chorus. I love the ending is just slamming, and I want it to go on like 5 times as long as it is. I mean, frankly, but it's such a great tune, and thank you so much for putting it out there. I'd love to hear, why did you want to come on to talk about this particular song by Adios Fatso?
Absolutely, Brett. Like, I like what you just said about the song, because in general, this band is like a mixture of influences, and it's not based on genres. It's more based on like what feels good when we write it. So by you saying that, I'm like, okay, cool. He understood like what we were trying to achieve. So that makes me happy.
Awesome.
So what was your question again? I'm sorry.
No, that's all good. Why WTF? Why did you want to talk about that song particularly?
WTF in particular is a song that has a lot of substance. I was like, oh, this is a perfect opportunity to go into a podcast with you, Brett. And thank you for having me. And make sure we can dissect it as much as we can and as much as we want.
Oh, that's great. No, that's great. So I'm looking at your Bandcamp page, and I love that you're saying that this song is inspired on true events. Crab mentality is an unfortunate thing, which I get, and clearly at the last, the beginning of the last phrase of lyrics, where it's like, when gaslighting is the name of the game they will play, making good things seem bad, and they'll blame you. um,
Absolutely.
so tell me about that. What
That's
inspired this?
so that's all lyrics are like based on true events, and like anything you read on the lyrics, it happened to me. Unfortunately, I was like, I found myself in the middle of a crab mentality situation where like people that might see you. First of all, are you familiar with the crab mentality concept?
Yes, I am.
Okay, cool. So,
But share it. Tell
yeah, well,
tell the
I'll
listeners
share it
about
because
it. What does it mean?
not everyone knows. Like,
Yep.
so the symbolism is, if you put a bunch of crabs in a bucket and they're trying to get out, if one of them it's almost about to get out, the other ones pull him down.
Right.
For no reason at all. Even though it's not gonna matter if they get out or not for the ones that are staying. So put that into like my our lives, and I was in the middle of an unfortunate like situation of crab mentality,
Yep.
where like people just don't want to see you do better than them. So
Sure.
they'll try to pull you down. They'll try to convince you you can't do this, or you suck at this, or like they'll try to gaslight you about it, and then at the end of the day they'll blame you. So that's where those lyrics got inspiration from. So
Got it.
that's that section. And I was like, I got to a point that I was just like sick and tired of going through that over and over, because if that happens to you once, you're like, okay, cool, like it's something that happened. But if it's repeatedly, you start to find like a pattern. It's like, okay, why is this happening over and over and over? I try, I get gaslighted. So I was like, one day I was like, I just woke up, I was like, oh, that's why. And then that gave me the fuel to write the song.
Got it. Well, I'm glad you did. So the band is kind of an enigma because there's not a lot out there about you to find out more, like who's in it, where are you from, and do all that. So what I've gathered so far is that it's, I think, a 4 or 5 piece band, and you're all from Salem, Massachusetts. Is that right?
Almost.
Okay.
So we were a 4-piece until recently.
Okay.
Our guitar player had to move. Well, he didn't have to move, but he got a job, and he's gonna be in between Seattle and Massachusetts, so he didn't have time for the band. So right now we're going as a 3-piece.
Okay.
We're not from Salem, Massachusetts. We are from actually technically from Brookline, Brighton, Alston. But we, at the end of the day, we just say we're from Boston because it just makes it easier for everyone.
Yeah. Okay, got it. Cool. So how long has the band been together?
So the band has been together around a year and a half.
Wow.
Well, actually, playing live, almost a year, less than a year.
Okay.
Yeah. We started playing shows last August or September. So it hasn't been even a year yet.
No, that's cool. So tell me about how this song came about. I mean, is this something that, instrumentally you all put together first, and then you kind of had that inspiration lyrically to put those down, or did the lyrics start first, or tell me about that?
Okay, cool. So I had the premise of the lyrics, and it was something that was like I couldn't get out of my head. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna write a song that touches this topic. Okay, so I was like, okay, let's put music to this idea. I was very, very influenced by I've always been, but like at that time, this is like November 2024, and I was like, I sat down and I was like, okay, musically right now, I'm in a Beatles like kick for some reason.
Sure.
So if you listen to the song and you put aside the aesthetics of the punk side of things,
yep,
it's very Beatle-esque in terms of chords and like the chord progression and whatnot. So musically, that was an inspiration. The other thing that motivated me to write the song was like I wanted it to start 2025 with a fresh new tune.
Okay.
Because we had been promoting our full record for the past 6 months playing out, and the 6 months previous to that just online. So I was like, I just need to start 2025 with a fresh new tune. So it was around November 15th of 2024.
Okay.
The song came out really quick, and by first week of December, it was sent to mixing and mastering. So the song was released on January 31st of 2025. So it was a really quick process, and everything came together like so organically. It was like pretty much it was like a last minute thing almost.
Got it. Got it. And so I see that, not to delve too far back onto your No Cap record, but like again, you've been a band a year and a half and you had a full length album that you worked for, sounds like the better part of at least 6 months of 2024, and recorded this new song and put this out in the beginning of 2025. And it looks
Yeah,
like your vinyl is sold out of your old record. Is that right?
correct. That is correct. Yeah, yeah.
That's
So
awesome, man.
let me give you an anecdote for the vinyl thing. So like speaking about the crowd mentality thing, I'm about to put vinyl out. I get told, don't put vinyl out. No one's going to buy it. Who are you going to sell it to? You're wasting your money. No one likes vinyl. And I'm like, wait a minute. No, everyone likes vinyl. And right now it's like a hot thing. Like everyone's like looking for vinyl and stuff. It's trendy and whatnot. And it's not because I'm looking to be trendy. It's that I noticed that there's a demand for vinyl.
Sure.
So I put out a small batch of vinyl. I ordered it like with my own money. By the time I got it, before I started to sell it at shows, I sold out of them. So basically, the moment I got vinyl, I told like people, and I want one, I want one, I want one, and I didn't even get a chance to sell them like at shows. I have one just for show that I like display at shows, just for shows. But
And that's
I
it.
sold it now before I even tried, and that was like, see, that's what I'm talking about. Like I
Sure.
get put down. I've been told that no, 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 and don't do this, don't do that, and in reality, it's the total opposite. So
Yeah.
that was like a pleasant surprise from last year. Well, actually, was it last year? Yeah, I think it was last year.
Got it. Got it. No, that's cool. And congratulations on selling out of your
And
vinyl.
what's your standpoint on vinyl? Like,
I
do you
mean,
think
I buy vinyl. Like for me, I often, so here's the realness. The realness is I have a turntable and I rarely get a chance to actually sit down and listen to it. But I love to support independent artists, particularly on Bandcamp, and all you listeners on Bancamp Fridays when all the money goes to the bands.
yes,
And so I go looking for bands that I know have a record that they're selling on Bandcamp, and I just start listening for new bands that I like, and then I find one and buy it. I buy it, I get it, and I still just listen to their music primarily through the Bandcamp app. But I still play it on vinyl whenever I get a chance. It's just I'm not home often, you know. So it's one of those I can't really get down to the record when if I'm going to be driving 4 hours, I'd rather sit and listen to it, you know, to get familiar with the new artist.
gotcha.
But for me, no, I love vinyl. I've always loved vinyl. For me, that's how it came up. It was pulling there was a process to it, like pulling out the record, looking at the
Yeah, right.
jacket and the sleeve and seeing what's all on there. And, ooh, are there
That
pictures of the band and are there lyrics and what are the liner notes? And while you're listening to it, like to me, that was all super fun. And I love all that. So
yeah, yeah.
I still do that whenever I get a chance, but as just a fan of that and wanting to support artists the best way I can, I buy their vinyl and encourage everybody else to do the same.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Bancamp Fridays have been huge for independent artists. So
Yep.
that's clutch that you're mentioning that. To everyone listening, make sure you buy stuff on Bandcamp Fridays because like the artists like get the full commission of what you pay for. That said, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I noticed that there's like a high demand on vinyl. People are like, I know people that are like collectors and whatnot, and they're always looking for new stuff to buy. And that said, I was like, I thought it would be a good idea to have our music on vinyl, and it turned out to be true. So that was awesome. That was super awesome. And at the same time, that validated like my standpoint where I was like, why am I being like gaslighted into not doing stuff or into like thinking the opposite of what I'm thinking, you know?
Sure. No, I hear you, and I'm glad that you're following your gut and doing
Mm-hmm.
what makes the most sense. So
Yep.
tell me what actual instrumentation, are you just vocals? Are you vocals guitar or vocals bass? What do you play?
So I play guitar and I do vocals.
Okay.
Also I'm the main songwriter.
Okay.
Uh, for that tune, I recorded all of the instruments except for drums. Those were recorded by a buddy of mine in Colorado. He's the one who started the project with me. He's not in the band, but he's the one who started the project. I mean, he's the one who pushed me like, hey, I like those songs. Let's record them, uh, put them out. I think they're good songs and whatnot. So shout out to
Sure.
Marco. He's my buddy Marco from Colorado.
Oh, that's
So he's
cool.
the one who pretty much like gave me that push. He's the other side of the coin. The one side like nah nah nah, and this side's like yeah that's great that's great. So shout out to him. Like he played a huge part in what what the band where the band is right now all the
No,
way
that's
to
got
yeah.
it. No, that's cool. And I'm glad that you've had that writing partner wherever they are and that you can work remotely like that. I mean,
Yeah, but
it's a huge gift.
it's more of that, like I said, is that guy that's always like positive and uh yeah, that's great, yeah, that's good, you can do better, yeah, you're good, do more, yeah, someone's gonna like it. Because sometimes like you as an artist, you like self-doubt yourself, and if people are like trying to like put fuel on you doubting yourself, it's gonna go that route, you know.
Sure.
At the same time, if you have a support system where people are always like, no, I think you're great. I think you're doing great. I think your songs are good. This and that. You get like a little bit of a push or like I don't know. Like I like to use that as a fuel as well in a positive way.
Yeah, no, I hear that completely. No, that's cool. Well, cool, man. What else? Is there anything else about the song specifically you want to talk about? Like why the arrangement the way it is, or how did that kind of come about? Because I mean, to me,
Yeah.
it's like I hear, like, I just got to ask, I mean, are you a fan of bands like the Descendents or anything like that? Because there was a hint in there to me of some sort of old style Descendant stuff. It didn't sound like that, but it just hit me that way, which your Beatles reference also for me, I kind of feel like old Descendants has some of that same songwriting quality as well. So I was just wondering if you happen to be a fan of them.
Yeah. Like and I'm glad you catched it because like it does have the Descendants influence, but that wasn't something conscious. While the Beatles aspect was something conscious that I can like
Oh, got
pull
it.
out and like point out to.
Sure.
The Descendants part of things is like I can see why you say that, and it's probably something there, but it wasn't conscious at all. Um, Sound wise, and the aesthetics might not be that evident, but I can see some Descendants in there. I don't
Sure.
like absolutely, 100%.
No, that's cool.
Something about the song. So all of her songs are super short from the No Cap album. This song's like 2 minutes long. This is like on the longer side of songs from our catalog.
Got
So
it.
it's the first time doing a 2 minute song. And the reason for that is on the short formatted songs, which is the No Cap album, a lot of people like the songs, but a lot of people gave me like a weird type of compliments. Like, I love the song, but they're too short, you know? Or I was about to get into it, but they ended too quickly. So I was like, okay, that's fair. Everyone has a right to their own opinion. I'm going to write a song that's a little longer. So for those that say that, here you go, like a treat for them, you know?
No, and I hear that. I think for me, that harkens back to what I said right at the beginning. It's like, no, for me, it's not saying that the song is too short. I'm not telling you that. I'm saying
You want it more?
I just wanted that part to go on longer, which
Yeah,
is
yeah,
another way of saying it. I just felt like, oh, that vibe that is going on there at the very end is
yeah,
so
yeah.
great when it's in halftime, but then it kicks into the straight time and it just rolls through the end. It's like, I just wanted that to continue because it just felt amazing and it sounds amazing. Like I just all the way around, great work, man. Like it's
Thank you,
really
thank
good.
you. Yeah, Brett, like I've gotten that comment a few times. And half of the people that have said that is like, whoa, that's a good thing because now I want more. I'll listen to it again.
Oh, for sure.
Which is a good thing for us because of the type of songs we write. At the
Yeah.
same time, it's a huge compliment, meaning like I wanted to enjoy it more, you know?
Yep.
So I'll take that as a compliment. Absolutely, man.
Yeah, please do. Right on, man. Well, let's do this. Let's take a quick break. Let's come back and we're going to find out what Sir-Ken and the band are up to next. And we'll go from there. Is that cool?
Sure, let's go.
Awesome. All right, we'll be right back. Hang tight. All right, and we are back with Sir-Ken from Adios Fatso. Sir-Ken, thank you so much again for taking the time to chat with me about this. Love the song WTF, and look forward to hearing some upcoming music that you got. I think you were saying that that you have some other new singles or things coming out. Tell me about those.
Yeah, we have two new singles coming out shortly, probably in the next couple of weeks. One is called GoPro Not Again. It talks about like when you go out with your GoPro, you're ready to go, and always something happens. It's a firmware update. The SD card's not compatible. I don't know, whatever. So it talks about that. And then the other song, a short song, it's called "Sick of Social Media,"
Yeah.
inspired on the recurrent like feeling of like I want to drop off of Facebook. I'm sick of Facebook. I don't want to be there. But then when it gets time to like, I feel like you're wasting your time on Facebook, but you just can't like leave it because it's part of like if you're in a band specifically, you need to be like on top of your Facebook game and promoting and seeing what other bands are doing.
Sure.
But anyhow, so new two singles coming out,
Awesome.
GoPro Not Again and Sick of Social Media.
When are they coming out? Like, what's the target dates for those?
I think it's 6 weeks from now.
Okay.
I don't know when the episode is going to be coming out, but let's say I think early September.
All right, sounds good. Good. Awesome. And then, so, we were talking about the No Cap record a minute ago. And I saw when I was thumbing around on your Bandcamp site that you got a YouTube channel as well. So you have videos for those songs, is that right?
Yeah, so whoever's listening, check out our YouTube, Adios Fatso. We have a bunch of official music videos for all the songs from the No Cap album, music video for WTF, and we're going to have music videos for the new singles coming out as well.
No, that's great. Awesome. And then what's going on with you in terms of live performance? I think you said you just played a show recently?
We played a show yesterday, and we played a show last week in Salem. We have a show booked for next month. It's going to be August in Salem as well, but we're focusing mostly on the release of the singles because we have to put the work into like having music videos for the singles as well. So that's taking our time right now. But as soon as those are out, we're going to be hitting the road like crazy.
Oh, that's great, man. Well, I hope if you make it down to the Southeast, you make it to Atlanta or make it to Orlando. So
that'll be awesome. That'll be awesome.
Bring some people out and come see you. That'd be awesome.
Yes, sir.
And what's the best way for people to stay up on what you're doing? Is it following on Bandcamp? Is it Instagram specifically? You mentioned Facebook or YouTube. Like, how should people?
Yeah, I think Instagram is the best way to go right now.
Cool.
Where we're most active. But also, like, I would like to invite people to check us out on TikTok and YouTube as well.
Cool.
Bancamp as well on Friday, on Bancamp Fridays as well. Yeah.
Right. Got it. So I'll make sure I post the links to your Instagram, or Bandcamp for sure. And then hopefully between those and TikTok, they can get to everything else that you got.
Absolutely.
Awesome, man. Well, hey, it's been great catching up with you, Sir-Ken, and I would love to hear about the new singles as they come out. So please keep me in mind for those because I'd love to have you guys back on. And if you want to chat about anything else you got coming out. But it's, really appreciate you taking the time to come and talk about what WTF. And I hope everybody digs it.
Thank you, Red, for having me. Thank you for the invitation. And I'll keep you in the loop. And everyone listening, hit us up on Instagram, guys.
Awesome. Thanks, Ken.
Three Crows Club presents B-Side Breakdown.
All right, and that wraps up another episode of the B-Side Breakdown. I want to thank Sir-Ken from Adios Fatso for coming along to talk about the song WTF. In the background, you're hearing a track called Wild Dying from Sholden. And if you dig what you hear, please go back and listen to the previous episode because that's what it was all about. Please subscribe to this podcast wherever you get your podcasts. And if you want to further show your support, please make your way over to patreon.com/B-Side Breakdown and sign up for the Down for the Cause tier. It's $5 a month. It gives you ad-free episodes, advanced episodes before they're published, and mentions of being supported on air or on the episode. So please show your support when you can and keep this labor of love going. I want to thank Adam Coulong and Carrie Bozel for helping me put together the jingle you hear at the beginning and the end of this episode. Up next, I have Johnny Rook's track Missing You for Days. I'm going to give you a taste of that at the end of this. Again, thank you so much for your continued support. Stay safe out there, and we'll catch up in the next one. Thanks.
Spread your wings, feather, there's something else.